Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and I am joined by the intrepid Nilaus, and we are both stuck on this death world. How are you today?
Well, I'm stuck, but I'm doing good considering I'm stuck on the death world. I think it's all about the company and the base. It is not the most pretty base, but it will get us off the planet. And then
Yes,
we'll.
definitely hope so. Yeah, I've been cleaning up some stuff while we've been
Oh,
chatting a
hello.
bit. And hello. Yeah, I need to put some of the belts back into the system so they can get upgraded to reds possibly.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the signs to see where our bottlenecks are. It seems to be red circuits. Seems to be. No, yeah, red circuits.
Which is green circuits, actually.
Yeah.
Greens.
That will. Oh, that's green circuit. Yeah, the green circuits are pretty dead, but that's like the same story all the time. But that's not actually this time due to the. Well, that's also kind of due to the blue circuits because they just eat at whatever comes along. Let's see. We do have what we need stockpile wise for the blue circuits. So now every blue circuit is actually going to the production of yellow science. That's at least something. So we're not building to stockpile. Oh, you have a trail of robots after you.
Yes, I know. I had
breadcrumbs.
Insufficient inventory space, so they had to sort of, yeah, they're there. Hi, robots. How you doing?
That's a nice little trail of breadcrumbs.
Not a great time. Okay, so this is our iron. This is our copper station. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on doing these train tracks while we're
cool. That's wished for. I think we can't increase our green circuit production unless we increase our iron production. And that's actually the iron ore coming inbound. That's the constraint.
Okay.
It doesn't seem that good.
We have 4 belts over here coming inbound. I don't know what color belts, but they are some kind of belts.
Oh, they're probably, most likely, many different colors. Multicolored belts.
Yeah, some of them are red, some are yellow, looks like it. Come on, bots, come back. I need you to place these, please. Get it going on this.
Aha, now I see. Oh, okay, it's 4 yellows that becomes 2 red. They're backed up. We could get those 4 yellow belts. Is it because are we producing more than 4 yellow belts? It must be because we're producing more than 4 yellow belts. Yeah. As we spread it into, okay.
Robots, I need you. Hello. They're forcing me to do stuff on my own. Like mine things. It's horrible.
You sent them away, didn't you?
I did. Well, they were picking stuff up and I had no more inventory space, so I didn't have much choice other than to go back where all those belts belong and stuff like this. So it wasn't as if I left them behind on purpose. I know a lot of people in the comments section are very, very concerned about this, so I want to be very clear that I could not have taken them into my inventory anyway. Come on, bots, hurry up.
Maybe what I'm doing here shouldn't be changing much, but it did seem like with all the splitters, it was actually being constrained. Now it's definitely constrained by the yellow, the speed of the yellow belt. And we can, once the trains come in, and there will be a long time to go, then we can see the changes. Okay, now it looks better. It's at least. I just don't feel that these splitters are getting enough throughput. Those advanced splitters where it's 8 to 6, I think it is, they are just not as good.
Really? Okay.
No, they're not. It doesn't look like they're balanced.
Huh.
I think there's it can't be because
no,
it's okay.
Are they balanced on input anyway?
Actually, it doesn't matter because all of the input is going into the balancer. So if all of it goes in and it's not backed up on the inbound, then it's not getting stuck in there. So all of it must come out as well. If one of the lines on the inbound side was stuck, then that would be a problem, but it isn't. So
Yeah.
This is as much as we can produce until we have more lanes of red belts or trains.
I think we might also, by the way, have to change religions just slightly. Because the way the station is set up, I don't really want the lines to cross. So we may have to be driving on the left, which is going to do a lot of havoc with my OCD, but that's okay. We may have to just survive it.
Okay. Yep.
I don't like driving on the left. I know a lot of people do, but I don't.
I think it's technically better, but yeah. You know.
I don't think it's actually, I believe it's just preference. I mean,
there's this subtle thing that you will have the signals on the inside of the tracks, which is slightly more convenient. Yes,
but I don't like them on the inside.
Okay.
I think it looks too crowded. I prefer them on the outside because it looks like they have anchors to them. It looks more serious to me to have them on the outside.
Okay.
So that's just literally aesthetics there.
Yep.
I know that there is a difference when you do like junctions and how tight you can put them, because obviously on ones that are you know, with on the inside, for some reason there's a little bit more room to put them, the way the sprites align on the tiles. So yeah, that's the only difference that I have seen. I've had this discussion many times in my Discord, believe you me. Oh, and people are quite passionate on this topic, definitely.
Like basically anything about Factorio, it's
oh indeed, oh indeed. Okay, let's just get this going.
I'm doing some subtle optimizations that are not really optimal.
Okay.
I'm just trying to squeeze just a teeny tiny bit more from what we have, just making it bounce a bit more, but you know.
Okay.
It is what it is. Oh.
That makes sense that it would be what it would be. Okay. All right. So we have a connection here. Yay. Right. Gosh. And all of my blueprints are for signals on the outside of the tracks because I prefer them that way. So I'm having to work without those. I think I'll probably just make a new blueprint though for now. I don't think we need power lines, right? Probably not.
Power lines for what?
Power lines along the tracks because they're already connected to the power. I think that's probably not necessary. Okay, this looks all okay-ish. Wow, I have so many weird things where I don't want them. It's kind of funny opening up a new save and seeing what surprises there are in store. It's like, oh, okay. I don't remember doing this last time.
No, that's true. A bit of time can pass and then it's like, oh, I wonder what I thought when I built that.
Indeed.
Probably, yeah, this is just temporary.
Oh yeah, the temporary fix, yes.
Yeah. I'm increasing, our copper thing.
Let's get rid of this line as well. Totally don't need these bullets being here.
Why do I have so much crap in my inventory that I most certainly do not need?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm thinking about is the inventory. It's like, why don't I have a blueprint right where it should be on my, you know, my hotbar or whatever?
That's like, so many strange things. Also, I have quite a few mining drills that I most certainly do not need to carry around. At least not right now. There.
Okay, come on, bots. Let's go. Let's go.
I'll make sure that our lines in of copper will be red belts, because once you hooked up the train station, it will not make any difference if we can only get it in on yellow belts.
Yeah, indeed.
Go all the way up towards the train station. And I'm most certain that I will forget. So like one yellow belt somewhere in here.
You know, I could, since we are going to have branching lines, I might as well not like have the whole thing in left-hand drive. I could put most of it in right-hand drive. That's a good idea. I like this thought.
So you're So they're gonna cross at some point, right?
Well, yeah, they have to cross anyway when you have a branch line, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, I like this idea. This is good. And I'm wondering how many people at home are screaming at the screen, no, don't do that. That's too scary.
I like it from a Death World perspective. I don't care about this as being optimal. This is a nice spaghetti factory. And
yes, it is.
It's just compromise on compromise, and I kind of like it. It's a nice change of pace from the way I normally build, and I'm sure that's also the way you normally build.
Oh, indeed it is, yes.
So let's embrace the spaghetti.
Erase the spaghetti? That can't be right.
Embrace the spaghetti.
Embrace, yes. Not erase, but embrace. I like that much.
True Pastafarianism.
Oh my god.
All hail the flying spaghetti monster. Right, so I have red belts.
I have heard of this.
All the way to this point.
Now the intersections are going to be very interesting. Right, so this one is going to go. Okay, brain, you can work. You can do this.
A motivational pitch is always helpful for the brain.
It's hard. It's very hard to like convert left hand to right hand here.
This is interesting, I think. Seems like we're getting... The lines are backlogged of copper. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's... Copper is not a bottleneck on the bus at this point.
That one goes that way. Copper is not?
No.
Okay.
And it looks like iron isn't, but it is. That's because of we are only getting in on yellow belts, and we're smelting all the yellow we can, but it's not enough to feed the base.
Oh, that sounds very sad.
It is. It's sad. Okay.
Now, I have never made an intersection like this. I'm liking it. It's very curious looking. This is great.
I'm gonna go have a look at it.
Well, yeah, you should check this out. This is quite fascinating.
Oh,
of course,
it's unique, and especially like the fact that the trees are still in there.
Yes.
Right.
I did that very carefully.
Yeah.
Right. I think no, I don't need any more chain signals. Let's see. Let's get this figured out because my brain is aching just looking at this whole thing personally. But we're gonna have a go. It's gonna be fine. That goes that way. This one is going to go that way because we're going to drive on the right on that side. This is going to be drive on the right there. This is still drive on the left. This can be that. Okay. Need this one to be there.
So now I wanted to upgrade the copper smelting to fill up a red line, but there would be no point in filling up a red line if the outbounds are still yellow. So now I'm upgrading the outbound yellows so that we can eventually get 4 red lines onto the bus.
Okay, sounds good
copper,
to me.
because we're gonna need it. And with all the copper deposits we've tapped, we should be getting it soon-ish, okay. Depending on your how aesthetic your train thingies become.
Soonish. It's getting there, slowly. So wait, what are we needing first? Iron or copper? You said? Sorry.
Iron. Sorry. Iron is the bottleneck. Yeah. It's being used fastest.
That's what I'm working for right now. So.
Ironically, it's also one of the big drains is the fact that I'm upgrading the belts. I know that people have been haunting me for the fact that I'm upgrading belts randomly, but at some point all the belts will be red, and they all need to be red before any of it works. I mean, as long as you have just a single yellow belt in, then the whole thing is yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the bad bit. Yep. Okay, so... Right.
And at this point, I don't particularly care so much if I miss one, because I will notice that we miss one by the time we are scaling up to red belts, because if they are backlogged anyway, then it doesn't matter if they're upgraded.
Yeah, this is true.
But once they suddenly see a red belt that's half empty, then we know that's because there's some yellow belt somewhere.
Yes. So I think I'll just put this station like right in the middle here. I can just use these, the belts going as far as they are. I think that'll be fine if we do that. Okay. Right. Okay, world. We need a train station. Thank God for blueprint books. Okay. I have so many blueprints that I need to sort out. Okay, we need station loading.
And you would not believe that the question of how many splitters it takes for an optimal splitter is still ongoing.
Oh my gosh, yes, there are so many complaints about this. I was very, very annoyed, I have to say. But you know what? If you don't want to believe the devs, then that's not my problem. Just
well, I think that
suffer onward. That's what I have to say.
I think that sort of the argument was, well, it has been theorized that this is true. And then when there's one example where it's not true, that's kind of how proof works. You just need one example where the proof fails, and then the whole proof is invalidated. And then it's like, oh yeah, but that's a special case. Like, well, I don't care. I want to build it so it's resistant to special cases.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
If
it's kind of pointless, I have to say.
It might be a special case, but in that case, I want it robust towards the special cases.
Exactly, because you never know when you're going to have it. And, you know, the argument's been made, well, you know, this is rarely going to happen. And I would say, no, it happens almost all the time where you have uneven input.
It's actually happening right here where I am. It happens
all the time. So I don't buy all this whole, oh, yes, well, it's only when this. No, it's not. But anyway, I just want to tell the comment section, I'm tired of arguing about it. And any more posts on this topic, I'm going to ignore them. I mean, just flat out. I don't care about this issue, honestly. It's so unimportant. I know that some people are quite passionate about it, but go ahead and argue in your own worlds, because I just don't care. I really don't care about it anymore.
You can argue in my comment section.
Are you going to argue with people then?
No.
No.
So it seems like it's like arguing religion or politics. It's just we'll never agree, but that doesn't stop anyone from having a good argument.
Okay, yeah. See, I can't stand arguments. I really hate them personally. So I had enough of it. Done. Thanks. I refuse to have any more. Oh, there's some yellow belts that are not in place here. All right, I'm gonna feed some of these machines, and I gotta go back to working on the railroad. I feel like singing the song for it, but I don't.
By all means,
no,
I'm okay. I'm sure you have the patented railroad song coming right up.
Oh, I've been working on the railroad. Do you know that one? Yeah. I've been working on the railroad. It's a good song.
I guess I'll know soon enough.
No, you well, you can look it up on YouTube. It's all good.
You performing?
Kind of an early American song.
Yeah, but I wanted you performing it.
No,
obviously.
No, I'm not a really a performer of songs.
I think you've proven that not to be correct.
No, I don't know who you've been listening to, but they are incorrect. I am not.
I've been listening to your YouTube channel. What was it? What song was it?
Yeah, the Blueprint Deletion song.
Yes, exactly.
That was more like just talking over some music. That wasn't so much singing. Oh man. I think people are going to get crazy over this intersection, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what people are going to think about this.
Okay, so now.
Oh wow, there's actually some copper going this way. I didn't think there was.
Oh, where did the copper go? Or are you messing with it since it?
Yeah,
deteriorated.
I'm messing with it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm connecting it again.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep.
That is the entirety of our copper supply.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna look at the obvious thing is still green circuits.
Yep.
And there's no point in expanding it because we don't have the iron to fill it.
Yeah, it sounds like an unfortunate situation. I'm getting there. I'm gonna have to help out the robots, as menial and embarrassing as this is. That's okay. It's fine. It's a good life being a builder. I don't mind. The embarrassing thing is, here I am walking along, trying to pick up these belts, and there's a herd of robots behind me, and none of them can go fast enough to actually charge themselves as I'm walking along.
And that's a problem.
It's ridiculous. Come on, bots. Now, someone asked me if we have any productivity bonuses. Mining bonus, we have 4%.
Yeah, not a lot.
That's not a lot, but
no, it's not.
I don't think it's worth getting any more, to be honest with.
No,
because we're not going to be on this world very much longer. We are looking forward to having some cappuccino in the space cafe or a nice cup of tea for me. You know, I think that would be much more beneficial.
Yep.
Okay.
We're
back.
Okay, if you're doing spaghetti things with the train tracks, I'm doing spaghetti things with the belts here.
Oh, God.
Well,
I am doing actually quite nice, clean things with those things, but...
I wish we had some more copper down below, but that would require expanding our base, and we can't really do that.
Yeah.
It's 63.
Do we need stack inserters here? We probably do. We probably do.
It's 65.
The meow might be real. Okay.
Well, that's 42k. Yay. That's not a lot of copper there. Okay, I'm just looking for what we have of options for expansion. Okay, well, now the next part is... it doesn't matter. No matter how many times I look at... I look at what the bottleneck is, it's still going to be grease irons. And the grease irons because of lack of iron. Well, actually not lack of iron anymore. Yay! Finally, we managed to squeeze in more iron. So now it's actually the production capacity that's constraining it. That is a nice surprise. Now I can then expand it. Oh, that's nice. Actually very nice.
Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of this.
And I guess it just...
all of these belts down here. Oh, it'll be fine.
Yes, this just means the entire rest of the base is struggling because I've taken all the iron to build the green circuits.
Oh my gosh.
But, I mean, if the green circuit is our bottleneck, then that's kind of where we should prioritize.
Huh, so we only have 4 yellow belts coming from this particular deposit. I think I'm just going to take 4 yellow belts down because there's no reason to not.
From what, sorry? Where are you?
For the iron up here.
Yeah?
Oh God, all the iron in my inventory. No!
Yep. Okay, so you'll take 4 lanes of iron or 4 lanes of yellow belt. Yeah. Wow, it's still actually backlogging here. I'm gonna keep expanding until it cannot build a belt. Because that means we have consumed 1 red belt of iron and converted that into green circuits. So that's a good sign. Can't be all bad.
No, it can't be all bad. We're trying not to make it too terribly bad all at the same time. You know, it should be somewhat okay.
There will be things in this base that work.
Yes, there will be some things. We can guarantee that, at least. We're not guaranteeing that everything will work, however.
No, but there will be some things that work. And there might even be some things that are built correctly.
Whoa. I think that's pushing the limit, though, dude. I think that may be beyond our capacity here for the moment. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Let's put this thing here. And then make another one of these guys over here. Come on,
maybe
bots.
At the end of this episode, which is not that far off, I might be starting to think that Upgrade Planner is not the worst mod in the world.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll get to that point, and when you decide that, we will be all leaping for joy. Hooray.
Look at that. That's 2 full red belts here. Hey, it's actually getting better. Oh, that's a sign that something wasn't upgraded. Alright, the green belts are actually backlogging when they get to the yellow. So here, it definitely improves the throughput by just basically upgrading a lot of belts and things. So look at at this. We have green circuits fully on a belt in the middle of the base. That's interesting that it's in the middle of the base.
Okay, and these guys can just be regular splitters. Just save some money here. Well, money, materials, whatever stuff.
If are you in need of yellow belts? Because all the upgrading I'm doing needs a lot of leaves a lot of yellow belts.
No, I'm not particularly in need of yellow belts, no. I have almost all that I need, I think.
Okay.
Okay, right. So we can almost... Actually, we probably could almost send a train up here.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you can... I'm gonna need some power poles.
I'm just upgrading all the green belts all the way up to reds.
Okay.
All the way up to the blue circuits.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep,
So
and it's
we have
actually backlogging. That's...
stuff.
Did not expect to see that.
Nice. Sounds good.
That's probably some other reason for it. Some other thing that got stuck or
There's
something.
some other reason for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we now have all the way up to the green, all the way up to the blue circuits. Obviously, we had a backlog, but once I switched to red belts, that we solved that issue.
Nice.
Good. Okay, I think we should wrap up. Now we have at least you've built some train stuffs, and I've increased, though it isn't really obvious from the belts, the throughput of green circuits.
Mm-hmm. No, it's okay.
Cool.
It's all good.
Yep.
We'll get there.
Right. So let's wrap it up. That was your intro.
Right.
So you will take us out.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you so very much, everyone, for joining us today. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.